All right, so this is a very grim story, and it's from this Tuesday past, and that was about this teacher who got assaulted by this dirtbag father over his kid. And the frightening, grim thing is that this story is not. Why do I say that? This is not a new thing because here in Jamaica, and well, in other parts of the world where in similar circumstances, like you have a lot cases where these teachers try to reprimand the students for bad behavior or poor performance, and then they go to their parents who are these savage, illiterate thugs and hooligans who they using violence as a way to get their point across. And it comes to a point where one reason why teachers are afraid to deal with some of these students is because even if the students themselves might resort to violence, and even not the students, they have to deal with the parents who basically are just as bad or worse. So here is a story which is very discussable. The parent who attacked the teacher at Dumfries Primary School in St. James last Thursday, Thursday last week, there's no police custody, but has not yet been charged. Are you fucking kidding me? But let's digress. The Italian teacher was also in hospital for 2 days with injuries to her face. According to reports, the parent stormed the school requesting to speak to the principal because he's not pleased that his child's homework was not marked by her class teacher. An argument developed with the teacher, Aneisha McFarlane, who was allegedly struck several times, resulting in bruises and cuts to her face. You piece of shit, you mean. All right, me like he, yeah. So basically, three quarters of man decided to beat on a woman over her not marking his child's paper, whatever. Principal Joan William Montague, who was now on compound time, is a condemned abuse teacher, but I was surprised that the attack was carried by someone who's held in high esteem by the school. All right, so basically means that dirtbag dad basically didn't think that he was a woman beating thug up to this point. Quote to quote, last Wednesday, one of my teachers couldn't make the classes, so the grade 5 teacher who was attacked had to fill in a substitute in an overpacked classroom, the principal told Gleaners yesterday. So, meaning that this was a substitute teacher. Alright. It would have been impossible for her to mark all the students' books that afternoon. Montague told Glean that the accused participates in parent-teacher association activities at his daughter's well-behaved and brilliant child. That poor little girl. That poor little girl. You have a dirtbag for that. And they said that. All right, and so they're going to say, I'm skipping a quote by the principal. She said the Dumfries Primary would force a strict policy governing school access to parents and issue tough rules outlawing misconduct. Citing teachers as bedrocks of our society, the principal said should have a zero tolerance approach. All right, and yeah, they mentioned some other attack in the end where at McFarlane, I think in our school, came and attacked the dean of principal security guard student. All right, and so oh, I'm sorry, McFarlane. I meant to say school. That's the name of the substitute teacher. So my apology for the error. And since then, it says she's been released from hospital and is recuperating at home, and it's part of psychological scar. I hope she presses assault charges. And what kills me is that those idiot police have not charged this dirtbag for assaulting a woman. No, my thing what I said online is basically this. No, this is the reason why a lot of these students and these teenagers act up, are very out of control and violent and very ignorant. Like it's up to the point where you can't correct or tell them anything in any form or fashion because they're able quicker to go upside their head or assault you. All right, and the things that is not even, and the things that what kills me is that is primarily a lot of attacks are on women, children, elderly or disabled. Like you're really going to see some of these hooligans attack a grown ass man unless they have a weapon or they're bad or if they're in packs. No, on their own they're not going to step to a grown man. Which is why I think this piece of shit parent would not have done because he knows that they're not releasing his name or face yet. All right. All right, but the things I said, like this asshole would not likely if this had been a male substitute teacher who was about that life, especially probably someone who was look someone who wasn't a pushover. I'm sure he wouldn't. This guy wouldn't have been as brave, because if he tried to put his hands on that teacher, that male teacher probably would have busted his face in, and rightfully so, because this guy sounds like he needs to get his ass whooped. And yeah, they can miss the fact that this parent seemed like a model person if he was well held in high esteem by school, but I don't even know what the argument was. I don't know what led to it, but violence was not the way. Like, he could have found a way to reason with the teacher. He could have just had a talk with her, even if they disagreed, come to some kind of consensus, and then see where it goes from there. But all right, because I'm sure he's going to say that she did him this and caused to do that. But like, beating on a woman, especially as a man, me, unless it's self defense or whatever, but that's bitch made. All right, you'd have to be a complete beta male punk to do that. All right, and not to say that he shouldn't assault a male teacher over bullshit, but this was a bad look on him, because I said, like, and I'm just wondering what he's like at home, because I won't be surprised if he's doing that behavior at home, probably his wife or girlfriend, even the daughter, even though you probably wouldn't know, because he said the daughter's been acting up, but I'm sure that daughter's so ashamed because of what kind of father she has, who's a beta male bitch, as I'm saying. But what needs to happen is that I hope this teacher, she has like a father, a brother, a boyfriend, a husband who are about that life. Who, if the police let them go, let this guy go, they know his face and his name is, and know where to find him. Bust him upside his head, all right. Stomp his face into the pavement. That's what needs to happen, all right. Cause yeah, cause this people, that animals, that that's all they really understand is force. All right, because this is, cause basically the fact that you're beat upon a woman like that, and it's just basically how a lot of these little scumbag parents act right to teachers. That they believe that they don't say that, okay, the reason why these children act up is because how they're being raised at home, and it's an indication why a lot of similar student, many of these students are out of control, because look who's raising them at home. Because like I said, that some of these parents are just as bad or even worse. All right, and there's this, and like I said, this story disgusted me all over. But this, yeah, but like I said, I hope that this woman sues, plans a lawsuit, or even or is compensated for a loss what she did, and also if she has some male relatives or friends who are about that life, she needs to make a call to them and said, I want you to run up on this bitch made punk, and put him in the hospital. Put him in the hospital, right? Hospital bed, just like he did to me. That's what needs to happen. All right, because her, if she has any male friends or relatives or like that, they need to make a prayer to put this guy in the hospital next, because this baby is excusable. But unfortunately, as I've said, there are too many instances where where you see a lot of these hooligan or to control parents do this to these teachers, right? And this is the reason why a lot of these kids nowadays have no respect for baby, because again, look at the type of people who are raising them. So this is for State of Jamaica and the Caribbean. Check out my YouTube pages, Miles Goods and Farron, Miles Jeff Productions. Okay, I end this recording.